Hey guys, so just to let you know, a lot of places in Ireland are currently completely and utterly devastated by flooding that just happened overnight. None of us expected it. Like, we had thunderstorms for half the night and really heavy rain and unfortunately very high tides. So a lot of the places around the coastal areas got completely and utterly destroyed. Now, I live on the coast. I'm down in West Cork, and my town is destroyed, completely and utterly destroyed. One of the people I work with, we went down to visit her house. She has to move out of the house, like it's a little bungalow. And last night, 15 inches of water came into her house under the floorboards. Like, it is unreal the damage that happened here. The doctor's office, ground floor, is completely gone. They've had to tear everything out of the building. There's a whole ton of small buildings in the town, or small businesses in the town. In all likelihood, a lot of them are not going to open up again. The town is just ruined, completely and utterly ruined. And a lot of the places that actually flooded don't normally get floods. There are some places that get floods like every year. They're kind of used to it, you know. They've pretty much sorted themselves out already. Some places are just ruined. Like, there's one, the main street of town, it has not flooded like that in 50 years. So they're completely ruined. And the library destroyed all the everything on the bottom shelves of the library, all completely waterlogged. There's books all over the floor, and like, they're big heavy books and they're moving from one end of the library to the other. It is destroyed. Admittedly, they're right next to the river. Like, the library is literally on top of the river. If you stand in the windows, like, they've got little stand-in kind of windows, and sometimes they put seats in there, you're actually floating on top of the river. So, you know, that's clearly not a good place for a library. They get flooded quite a lot, to be quite honest. And completely ruined down there. There's a printing shop. They had just redone the whole store. Completely flooded out. They are ruined. And this has happened to them several times at this stage. A lot of the places in town had just gotten in like new furniture, new carpets, new couches and stuff like that, all ruined, completely and utterly gone. Now, I'm lucky, I live on top of a hill, so we don't really get flooding up here. Like, a little bit came in the back door because, you know, there is a little bit more of a hill behind our house, so we got a little bit in the back door, but, you know, we're generally fine. But, you know, most of the houses, anything that was on the main street is just gone. The place is an absolute state. Like, everything is covered in mud. The different rivers in the town, and several of them have completely gotten broken walls. Like, there's huge stretches, 4 or 5 meters long, of just walls that have fallen into the river. It is completely ruined. There's one wall where someone very cleverly managed to get in with a giant pile of sandbags and stones, and that's the only thing keeping that wall up. If not, it would be on the road. It is completely and utterly ruined. Like, there's places down at the far end of town where there's kind of fields and stuff like that, and you can actually see about a meter up through the grassy areas, even up that high. Like, the water completely covered it. There's pools of water everywhere. You can see the direction it was flowing because all the grass and everything is just going that direction. It's just, the whole place is completely and utterly ruined. Cork City got flooded as well. That happens relatively often, but it's seemingly really, really bad. It happened when I was there a couple of years ago, actually, and I couldn't go to college that day. But likelihood is they're doing the same thing they did then. They're probably getting rubber dinghies to get to the hospitals so that they can exchange staff and things like that and get the more important patients dealt with and stuff. My sister, she lives kind of near the Cork City. Her house is fine, but where she works is completely covered in mud. It's incredibly awful. I've heard Belfast got hit really bad as well. It's just, it is completely crazy. Like, that half of anywhere essentially on the coast is just completely ruined. Now, our town doesn't normally get hit this bad. It's normally the next town out that get ruined like every single year, but no, they didn't really get much at all. Just us. But yeah, I might see if I can get some pictures for you as well, just to stick at the end. I'm going to go out again in a while. We went out for a walk earlier. Like, it's so completely awful, but it was so awful that we actually didn't want to take pictures. We felt guilty. But there was a news company was down filming, so likelihood is they'll have that up on the internet, probably RTE, I'm not sure exactly though. So if it is, I will leave a link to it down below so you can see just how bad it is. It is crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will talk to you again soon. Bye.